Hello and welcome to World Talks here on TVP World with me, Ashim Kumar. With Christmas here, most of us are looking forward to the family gatherings, which are supposed to be all about togetherness. But for many families, they also mean tension, awkward conversations and arguments that seem to repeat every year. Politics, age gaps and old family dynamics can quickly turn Christmas dinner into a stress test. Joining us is Maria Flak. She's a psychologist with practical advice on how to survive holiday gatherings, keep conflicts from spiralling and protect family relationships. Maria, welcome to TVP World. Thank you for taking the time.
Thank you.
Okay, so you know the family gatherings are coming up. And many of us have mixed feelings. On the one hand, we're looking forward to seeing everybody. On the other hand, there's an air of, we know that there's going to be some tension. So let's start with, what is it that brings this tension about in this context?
So I think the most important thing is that Christmas should be happy and should be like at this time of the year when we are spending time together and everything's fine. We are spending time with our family, but we are struggling with a lot of pressure. We are struggling because some people only seeing all family members once a year. So it's like we have a pressure on ourselves. Maybe did I make a progress in this year, or maybe there will be some awkward questions to me and things like that. And also we have a lot of like different opinions in our family. So yes, I think this is the mostly stressful thing in the Christmas.
Right. So basically, we're dreading what people might ask us, and also we're kind of trying to prepare ourselves to answer those questions.
Yes.
And then we've got the age dynamic, right? So tell us a bit about that.
So the first question, like how we can answer these questions, I think like the most important thing that we have to remember is you don't have to answer all the questions, because it's always you can set your boundaries and just say, I don't want to talk about it, or you can just say something with a little bit of humor, like when some grandmother asking why you are not having husband this year, you can just say something like, okay, you will be first to know. So we don't have to answer and take this thing seriously.
Right. I want to pause you on that, because I definitely want to come back to that. But just before we get there, I just want to focus a little bit on the age gap. So if we've got people, in our family who are much younger, who may hold different political beliefs and so on, or whatever, how do we kind of anticipate and react to that?
Okay, so I think the answer will be very similar. You don't have to, you have to remember that maybe Christmas will be not the best time to arguing with someone, or you can just remember that, okay, that's your opinion, I have my opinion, we don't have to talk about it right now. Just give ourselves permission to not to talk about things that we don't want to and we are not feeling comfortable.
Now, you see, that sounds so sensible and so logical, but very difficult to do, isn't it, Maria? You've got somebody who is going to provoke you, and each year he or she does that. So it's like a trigger, right? And they pull that trigger, and you have to change your behaviour after years of this. How do you do that? How do you prepare before you get there? Okay, so before I think we should make think about that and remember that, okay, there will be emotions, because like right now we are talking, I can say something like that, like, don't answer the question, be quiet, but when it comes to this situation, you are, the emotions like coming, so maybe we can prepare ourselves like, okay, when it will be a difficult question to me, I will take a step back. Maybe I will say that I need to go for a walk for a minute or something like that. So maybe think, what can I do when this situation will come? So I just suggest to stay calm, and just take a break,
take a break.
How about doing some role play before you go to go to the family gathering with with a friend and get them to try and provoke you and see if you can kind of build that muscle to stay calm?
Okay, so I think like the most important thing is to remember that I don't have to be right all the time, and maybe my grandmother has a different opinion about something, but it doesn't mean that my opinion is wrong. So I recommend to just remember that I am who I am. I don't need to change, and I don't need to like having the same opinion as all my family members.
So you can accept that you can have different opinions and still...
But it's not easy to accept that, because we have this... we think that we make everyone to like us, so we need to like arguing about everything that is important to us, because it's like it's really hard to set that boundaries, because we think like, okay, maybe someone will think that I'm stupid, maybe someone will think I'm not right about something. So I have this like tension in myself, like I need to tell them why I think like that.
So you have to justify yourself all the time.
Yes, but it's not easy, yeah.
It's not easy. So again, same question. How do we get to a stage psychologically where we say, I don't have to judge. You know what? I'm happy disagreeing with someone, right? And they can hold different opinion. I don't have to prove mine.
Yes.
How do you get to that place?
It's not easy way, I will be honest, because it's like, it's not something you can do in a week. You have to remember that I need to like myself first. It's really important, and it's not that easy. But I think like the best way on this Christmas time will be, maybe I can write to my friends when I'm sitting at the dinner table and like, telling them, oh my God, my grandmother again asking me about something.
So like, releasing that.
Yes, to our friends, or maybe like I said, Ariel, go for a walk, like a short walk. Maybe if you have a dog, like, okay, I will take a pause because I will take a dog for a walk, and take a deep breath, think about it, and try to be quiet and...
Calm down, release that tension inside your mind. Now that's great. So here you are. You've done all your preparation, right? You've thought yourself through how you're going to behave, and you get there. You get there, and it happens. I mean, what are the signs you should watch out for that will tell you, oh, here it comes. Here is the trigger. Here's the provocation. What should we watch out for, and how can we avoid that?
Okay, I think our body knows first, always. So when we are feeling like a little bit of headache, or maybe we have something that we are feeling in our body that something is not okay right now. So this is a moment when you have to like take a step back and just try to calm down and try to observe your body and try to observe, because when we are talking with someone and we have like this tension to say something, to start arguing, to shout, so we have to know, okay, my emotions are too big right now and I need to calm myself.
Okay, so basically we should watch our own physical reactions.
Yes.
Are we tensing up? Are we starting to get upset? And then we do the breathing, and then we take a break, and then we say, it's okay if we disagree, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, now what about everyone around us? Because they also suffer, if you like, from this aggression, this tension that's going on between yourself and someone else. First of all, how can the host, hostess, whatever, prepare the event to minimize the chances of this happening?
Okay, so I think the most important thing, Christmas don't have to be perfect. They need to be like, this is the time of the year when we are calm down, when we are taking care of our family members, when we have the opportunity to talk with people that we are not having a connection in other time in the year. So remember that that's not need to be perfect. We just need to remember that that needs to be a good time on a year, and we have to have a great time.
Understood. Okay, well, we've only got a few minutes left, Maria, so just very quickly, if you would. So when this thing kicks off, when this argument starts, what is it that people around you can do to kind of calm things down?
Okay, so I think when you're the person that are more likely to be arguing, I really recommend just to take a break, take a step back. And when you are when you have this opportunity to try to calm down others and just say, okay, maybe we'll come back to this topic, but on 10 minutes, and right now maybe we can sit for a minute, maybe we can make some tea. So take a break. Change the subject, yes. Maybe a little bit of humor, maybe a little bit of say some joke and something like that to make the atmosphere more clear.
Okay, I mean, you've given us so many practical points here. What would you say were the top, let's say, 3 or 5, whatever, points that we should take away or people should take away from our conversation and say, that's what I'm going to do?
Okay, so the topics that we shouldn't talk about is politics, because it's always can be really, we know.
Inflammatory.
Yes.
So point number 1, keep away from politics.
Yes, politics, maybe economics. It's also maybe Christmas is not the best time to talk about it. Maybe cost of living. It's also when someone doesn't have a husband or wife, and we shouldn't ask why, because this is not the good question for our family members.
So what should we be talking about?
How are you feeling? How's work? Are you happy in your life? We are forgetting that maybe not ask someone, okay, do you have a new job? Or do you have a better salary right now? Or when you will find a husband? Maybe just ask someone, are you happy? Are you okay with your point of life? Are you okay what you are doing right now? So maybe this is the topics we should ask
Yeah, so how do we get people to believe, and how do we make ourselves believe that we don't need to be perfect, that, messy is okay?
Maybe just ask ourselves why I need to be perfect, why I have this pressure in myself to show everyone that I'm perfect, because I know that they are not, and they know that I'm also not perfect. So ask ourselves question, why I need to prove someone something.
Right, so keep away from politics, the economy, right, and go for long walks. Yeah. Change the subject.
Change the subject, yeah. Right? And a little bit of humor.
Humor, essential
jokes,
for any situation, I would suggest. And also remember that, people are allowed to hold different views, and we don't need to get upset about it.
Yes.
Just calm down.
We don't have to have the same opinion.
Yeah, and no one is perfect.
Yeah.
I think that's a great way. It's a great way to kind of think about all of those tensions, and hopefully, we'll go, and this year it'll be different. This year it will be more fun, lots of laughing and joy. Thank you very much indeed, Maria, for sharing your time with our audience and those wonderful tips. Have a lovely evening. Have a lovely Christmas.
Thank you.
Thank you. And that brings us to the end of this episode of World Talks. Don't go away, though. Lots more coming up. Goodbye.